Greetings, everyone, and welcome. January the 26th, coming to you tonight, late in the evening here inside Ukraine. And if you see the thumbnail, I'm going to show you Putin's army tonight with their own conversations translated and voiced over into English at the end of this video. If you want to jump ahead to that, please do. Please make sure you leave a comment about what you're getting ready to see for the next 7 or 8 minutes, because this is one of the most important videos that I have ever made. Why? Because tonight we're going to debunk two massive pieces of propaganda. Number one, that the Red Army is, and I call them the Red Army, is this massive, strong fighting machine. Now, make no mistake about it. There are parts of them that are very good. They have some good technology, but they also are nothing but a meat-grinding army that has no value for human life. I'm going to be sharing that with you in just a moment. The second huge story running through Ukraine today, and maybe it's hitting your media there in the United States or in Europe or anywhere else in the world, about this purported peace plan that has now been revealed that's going to happen over 100 days, and all of these things are going to happen and end in a peace. Today, I've been watching it all day long inside Ukrainian media. There is no other story, because this peace plan is a bunch of trash for Ukraine. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight, do not take it from me. I'm just going to be the bearer of the information. Andrei Yermak, the head of the Office of the President of Ukraine, you will see him right here, 100% debunking. This is what he says. There are no peace plans for 100 days. In reality, we have received nothing. Andrei Yermak. Unfortunately, and this was a huge problem today, unfortunately, Ukrainian media has picked up European mass media, which is consuming the pro-Russian propaganda. He then makes a final statement and says, hype, of which we've experienced a lot inside Ukraine today, and I'm going to show you the points of the peace plan, and you'll be shocked. Hype cannot be more important than reliability, especially on such a sensitive topic as our future path. So you're asking, Greg, what is this peace plan that's been floating around Ukraine? I haven't seen it. Or maybe you have seen it and you equally are in shock, as I was when I first saw it today, and as Ukrainians rightfully should be. Thankfully, Yermak coming out and debunking it. So what is involved in it? Guys, when I show you this, you will know this was written by the Kremlin. There's no other way it wasn't written by the Kremlin. Here you go. February 2025, next month, Trump's first conversation with Putin. And that will happen without Ukraine. Okay, so Trump calls Putin. March 2025, Zelensky must revoke the decree banning negotiations with Putin. A meeting between Trump, Zelensky, and Putin is then scheduled to agree on a peace plan. March 2025. Okay, we got Zelensky there, Putin, Trump, okay. April 20th, 25, declaration of an Easter truce along the entire front line, withdrawal of Ukrainian troops from the Kursk region, meaning that is where Ukraine has established territory inside sovereign Russia. End of April 2025, International Peace Conference, listen to this, guys, for final peace agreement mediated by the United States, China, European countries, and the global South, and an exchange of prisoners, all for all. So just all POWs go back to each nation. China, global South. By May 9, 2025, I told you, the further we go, you're going to see the Kremlin all over this. By May 9, 2025, declaration of the end of the war and the abolition of martial law in Ukraine. And between August and October 2025, holding presidential and parliamentary and local elections in Ukraine. Guys, this is what's been floating around, but that's not all. Then we go to this. What will be included in the peace agreement? Number one, Ukraine declares neutrality, rejection of NATO, and preservation of an army with the United States support. Number two, Ukraine's accession to the European Union by the year 2030 and post-war reconstruction at the expense of the European Union. So Russia just comes in, levels 20% of Ukraine, and reconstruction is at the bill of the European Union. Thirdly, the sovereignty of the Russian Federation over the occupied territories, Lugansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia, Kherson, Crimea, is not recognized, but Ukraine will refuse to return them by military means. Fourth, gradual lifting of sanctions against the Russian Federation and the resumption of imports of Russian energy resources to the European Union. Fifth, peacekeeping troops to be agreed upon for Ukraine. And finally, ending the persecution of the Russian Orthodox Church and the Russian language. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been floating through Ukraine like a nightmare today. Like people boiling mad at seeing this because there is nothing in here beneficial for Ukraine. So what happens? Yermak, the voice of stabilization tonight for Ukraine, and the voice of reality says there is no peace plan for 100 days. Ukrainian media has picked up Russian propaganda through Europe, and don't fall for the hype. If you saw the thumbnail, I'm talking about Russian army. Can this be real? Well, you're getting ready to see that. But ladies and gentlemen, can this peace plan be real? Yermak saying, no, it is a bunch of trash propaganda. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't fall for it. And right now, on the back of debunking that, you're just waking up in the United States. You're just maybe seeing this on Twitter feeds. You're not going to see it on the main media, I'm sure. Europe, you may not have seen this. I don't know, but I'm here. This is what's floating through Ukraine like crazy, and it's to the level where Andrei Yermak had to come out and say, stop it. None of this is true. So there you have it, guys. Now, if you think that the Russian propaganda machine has that much power to infiltrate media and disseminate information that is false like that, they do. But they also have the propaganda power to show that their army is overwhelmingly strong. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here tonight to listen. They are strong, but it's vile. There is no care for human life. All they care about is destruction. The Soviet Union mentality, scorched earth, and they will even use their own people and have a value of their life no different than a piece of dirt or a trash you would dispose of. Ladies and gentlemen, is this real? I'm getting ready to show you video. Yes, it is. Voiced over, translated for you. 2 clips. The first one is regarding a soldier saying, I'm in shock. This is a Russian soldier getting ready to head to battle. Well, it's built. Now they're giving us machine guns. Oleg, how is things? It's a mess. Real video, guys. I'm showing you so you guys can see we shoot everything with video. Then they rewrite it. These guys will go to the front line. They'll go tonight or in the morning. It's brutal. Now they're going to take them, send them off. That's it. I'm just shocked. Just shocked. Look, they're taking them to get their guns now. This is a mess. I'm getting it on video. Hey, when you get back, take video too. They're going to get body armor now. I'm in shock. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The guy videoing this, I'm in shock. I'm in shock what I'm seeing here. They're taking the walking wounded, giving them automatic weapons, giving them body armor, and sending them off to the battle. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not fake video. I've been sitting on that for 2 or 3 days, making sure it was confirmed 100% and it's real. Then had our guys, one of the guys who worked with me, his name is Vladimir Zelensky, by the way. He did wonderful subtitles there. I voiced it over for you. This is 100% legitimate. This is what Russia is doing. And I can tell you, and one more video clip coming, this is the exact opposite of what Ukraine does. I have spent so much time with Ukrainian soldiers at their homes, on their places where they are leaving for battle. And guys, they go not on crutches. If they're ill, they don't rotate in. Ukraine cares about people. This is the most important lesson that the world still needs to learn. Ukraine cares about people in life. Russia does not. That's the way it is. Let's go to the final video clip where a soldier is talking about, how can I go? I've already done 5 tours, but look at the condition I'm in. Here it is. No, it's horrible. Beep. I signed a contract. Everything was fine. I served. I was in combat 5 times, 2 severe wounds, a traumatic brain injury, and the hospital recognized my condition that I can't fight. Now they're giving me a gun and taking me into combat. They have no problem with it. The 20th Army. Yeah, Stas, you're right. These guys have epilepsy. They can't be taken anywhere. Hey, who here has heart problems? I had 30 days of vacation. Now I'll go to battle. How am I going to fight in this condition? You want it to heal up? A kick in the beep to you. Let's go. Greg, you didn't sign your machine gun. I don't sign my guns. This is a mess. I'll tell you what, if I was in that army, I wouldn't sign my gun either. Ladies and gentlemen, that's reality. That's confirmed video. So as the thumbnail said, is this real? Yeah, it is. And it's complete insanity. And, partnering these two stories together with this propagandist peace plan floating out there that went crazy today throughout Ukrainian news, showing the power of the propaganda, and then partner that with this video revealing to you guys truth. This is the truth. This is what Russia is doing against Ukraine. And this is can somebody please send those video clips to DC and let them see them? Because it's so important that the world recognize right now we have the opportunity to defeat that Soviet mentality, that evil that is in the Kremlin led by Vladimir Putin. This is the opportunity. Do not back down. Do not give up. Stand strong. We're not only fighting for Ukraine, we're fighting for the rest of Europe and the world too, and a bright future for us all. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for liking and commenting and sharing. And this one's really interesting. I enjoy reading your comments. Moderation team is also working and reading comments. I do my best to reply where I can. Our schedule is crazy, but I do enjoy reading them. What are your thoughts on these two stories of propaganda tonight? You guys be blessed, and thank you. We'll see you soon.